Hey YouTube, it's Ben. I want to show you this piece of equipment just because looking around on the internet, there's very little information about it except from the manufacturer, and they're not exactly helpful. It's a Mil-Rite grinder. So what it does is it takes, it's a grain mill essentially. It takes whole wheat flour, or whole wheat I should say, and turns it into flour, and you put it into the hopper here. Their manual sucks, I'll be honest with you. It has one picture, and that's the cover. And like it says, make sure you have all the parts, but it doesn't actually list the parts that are supposed to be with it. So that's super useful. And like I have two sets of stones. I have this set here, which I think is a cleaning stone, honestly. And then there's another stone that we've got on it there, which I was able to deduce that it's meant for fine grinding. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it on, we're going to watch it grind some product, and then I'm going to take it apart to show you how it works, and if you have any insights or anything like that, that would be great. So I'm going to tighten it right here. It's about as tight as it goes. And I'm going to pour some grain. Actually, I'm going to turn it on. There's a power switch here. It's just a big one-phase motor, 110 volt. Runs through a gearbox, obviously. It's not very loud. And these two stones right here grind together. So what you do is you take your grain and or your wheat and you pour it into this little hopper. And I'll just put a little bit in here. Pretty good large size hopper, and it comes out through the center. There's an auger that kind of pushes it around, and between these two stones here that are now rotating, you get a floury product. Now it looks kind of coarse, but it's actually quite smooth, and the tighter you make the two stones together, the finer the flour, of course, but the slower it goes. So this is actually a very fine product, but you can get a little bit finer. But long story short, if you're looking to make a lot of product fast, you want it to be a lot coarser. And the switch is over here. I'll turn it off. And now let me take this front off here and quickly show you what it looks like. And this is a fine, one of my understanding is it's a fine grading stone. A lot of washers here, no explanation. I just dropped one in there. But this keeps the pressure, I guess, off the plate. Here's the top stone, and it's full, and this is a fine one here, and there is this brass auger which is keyed, and this notch here locks into that notch here to keep that stone turning. But this one comes off, and then I'll take the cover off here, and then this assembly is just held on by the other stone here. It falls out front, and there's the gearbox, which is clean. This metal has a hole up there. I'll put this kind of back on here. Has a hole that goes in there, and then there's a bunch of washers here, but they don't come off because there's a key on the shaft here. So when it goes all together, you get that plate, your auger. This is just kind of what I've deduced by, say, the manual sucks. It doesn't really describe anything. And then you put the plate on, and then you tighten this one down as tight as fine as you want your flour to go. So if you have any comments or questions, go ahead and leave them in the comment section. I'll probably do another video on this later, but I just want to kind of just start with the overview, and I have one. I'm part of a grain elevator society, so it might end up in their hands. Who knows? But yeah, neat little toy. I'd love to know what these are. I think they're cleaning stones. And I have my other dish, but maybe they're grinding. I'm not too sure, for cereal or something. I'll put them on and find out. But anyway, if you have comments or questions, please let me know. Have a good day.